Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're playing some Viper on the main account. Viper mid, I first picked it. They picked Noggin Response, which is kind of a bummer because they picked Noggin Response and my offlaner is Visage, which, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I think one thing I could have alerted my team, just like right off the bat, is telling my Naga, hey, I'm first picking Viper. They're gonna pick a Viper counter. Don't pick a hero that's very similar to Viper. And he picked Visage, which is horrible against Naga in lane. It's such a bad lane. Bit of a bummer. I think my team is quite horrible against Naga, except for Sven. We have a Sven, so there's that. But our ability to kill the Naga illusions this game is beyond bad. Also, it's time for you guys to get that ball comfort. Manscaped has spent the last 2 years designing the most comfortable boxer briefs from their lab to your balls. And their new Boxers 2.0 are ultra soft and honestly feel great. They were kind enough to send me some free stuff. I highly recommend it to you guys as well. The first thing is the Manscaped lawnmower. It's rechargeable, it works in the shower, you can use it to shave your balls. It's extremely easy to use. I've had limited problems with it, so I can't recommend it enough. The next thing is the shampoo and conditioner and the body wash. These I'm using literally every single day. They smell very nice. Like for the majority of my life, and probably for a lot of you guys, you kind of just smell like a teenage boy. You know what I mean? It's like the Axe body wash that you just smell all over your gym's locker room. Get some stuff that actually smells nice. My girlfriend, yes, I actually have, you guys might not believe it, I have a girlfriend. She says it smells extremely nice. I fully agree. I love the way it smells. Gives me some confidence as well. So if you're interested in buying these products, use the link down below to go check it out. And if you use code SPEED while checking out, you can get 20% off and free shipping. And I'll see you guys there. So in terms of items here, I'm gonna be trying about a bit of a different build. I'm gonna be putting quite a few points in Nether Toxin. I am against the Pangos, so like, I kind of went into this game with an idea in mind. I don't know if it's really practical in this game. Basically, I'll get into it in a second, but I'm going to go for a very heavy trade build here. I don't know if it's practical, and the reason why is... do I go for bottle? Is because I think the corrosive might be just better against Pango. I can completely zone this guy out of lane. I just feel like I'll be able to do it anyway. You know what I mean? I'll be able to do it even without the corrosive. And you might be like, oh, but what if you get ganked? I'm not really going to get ganked this game. And the farm potential, when you put a lot of points in another toxin, is really nice. And it lets you get an early bot. So I'm going to be going bots as my first item. Go for a little ward here. Uh-oh. Should I pause? I can't pause because it's before 3 minutes. That's unfortunate. So basically in this lane, I will be taking my Q. I want to be hitting this Pango as much as I can. It's very important that I get a pretty good block here, so I don't even mind not going for the rune. Razor's pretty mediocre at the rune fight. Your poison attack is not so good. So I'd rather just, you know, get a good block, be able to just kind of dominate this Pango, and looks like that should be the case, which is really nice. He ate my range creep with Enigma. Okay. That's insane. Gonna try to get the last 2 attacks here. Reason why is there's like no creeps to worry about last hitting, so might as well do this. All right, well, I guess that happened. But yeah, we're just gonna keep trying to hit the Pango in between every single CS. This is pretty standard Viper gameplay. Just zone him out as much as you can. Did he use Swash? Was he not level 2? Why didn't he even try to Swash? Okay, zone him off the range briefly there. And yeah, I'm going to go for the Nether Toxin. The only problem with it is it's obviously very expensive in mana, and so if you're winning the lane, it's like not necessarily that useful to have Nether Toxin, but it's more about just the fact that I want to have it for later on than anything. And yeah, we want to get to this bottle as fast as possible. Of course, I'm going to be more than happy to buy, to use my mangoes if needed. But we're going to keep the wave here. The reason why I'm not bringing it under tower is it's really nice if, once again, I can keep it outside of that tower range like I was talking about. And now we're level 3, so I'm even going to be using my mangoes here to completely zone out this Pango. I don't want to go too far. Did tank the tower there, which is not great, but obviously it's fine. Oh my god, I just missed uphill like 8 times. But alright, we got our bottle coming. He obviously got his as well. But if he has to use a spell for every single last hit that he goes for, that's more than okay. I will make sure that he doesn't get both of the runes here, so I'll go for this CS and then go for the other rune. Just really do not want to let this guy get some free rune, some giga free rune. Obviously use my bottle charges real quick. He's gonna get 2 free CS here, which kind of sucks, but I think it's worth it, just to make sure he doesn't get, you know, that extra bottle charge. I'm gonna try to force him to swash here. Didn't even swash. All right, well, he tanked max poison. It did cost me a bit more of the HP, but I think in general that's favorable for 5 stacks of poison. Nice shield crash on his part. And at this point, I want to look to start also stacking the large camp. I will not be shoving out the mid wave, so I actually played Viper against like a Naga mid not too long ago, and I kind of also took a similar approach. It's kind of the game that inspired me to play the way I'll be playing. I'll talk more about that in a second. Did he go in a farm? No, okay. I thought that courier was the Fango for a second. It kind of messed with my vision. But all right, we're gonna go for the small camp here. Do want to make sure we can test the runes. Oh, I guess I could have maybe chased Pango there. I wasn't paying enough attention. But we'll kill off the small camp, and you can see the efficiency here is pretty insane because of just how good this ability is. So it looks like the Pango's gonna go for that other rune. I do not want to let him get this. Yeah, even though I'm gonna miss the XP, which maybe I shouldn't have used Nether Toxin. Even though I'm missing the XP there, which I think I shouldn't have Nether Toxin. Hindsight being 2020. He doesn't get a rune on Pango here, which is really nice. So he's completely out of bottle charges, which means I can look to zone him out. Clean up this camp. So I'm going to pick up a Wraith Band and then pick up raindrops for some mana regen. Okay, respectable. So he's going to shove out the wave, like we just saw. I think I'm honestly going to start to play to shove out the wave. I guess he's about to be out of resources, which kind of makes it more valuable to not shove out the wave, because he's probably just about out of mana, honestly. So he's kind of getting to the position where he's gonna have to be a little bit desperate. So I won't shove in the wave here, because if I do, he'll probably be able to... He probably honestly went base to get bottle charges, if I had to guess. So with that information, or with that guess, I'm going to Nether Toxin in the small camp from here. Stand here so that the creeps stay in it. Looks like they kind of walked out of it. It's a bit of a bummer. Honestly, kind of tempted to even skip my ulti. That was probably not a great swashbuckle on his part. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind giving him 1 creep, of course. And yeah, we're going to be going for the bots as soon as possible. I do like buying wand and raindrops beforehand, just because sometimes when you go bots, you do have this issue where you're not, you know, you're not particularly tanky, and it can become a problem. And yeah, I'm gonna try this build out. I honestly think it's good. I'm gonna Nether Toxin in the wave here, and because it's level 3, it's gonna die so freaking fast that I can easily contest the rune as well. Probably should have went for the bot rune, but hopefully it's top. That sucks. But okay, now we're going to go for the bots, and this will allow us to just make a lot of plays around the map. It's a little bit hard for me to gank the Naga this game, which is unfortunate. So, unfortunately, usually you'd want to go bully out the carry, but I don't think that's really practical here. Wow, he actually got 2 of those. Okay, so when you do that Nether Toxin, you should actually aim to hit the range creep a little bit earlier, honestly. I didn't hit the range creep there, and it kind of punished me a bit. But as you can see, the maxed out Nether Toxin, I mean, these neutral camps just dissolve. And that's the thing, you can easily kill a wave and then a camp, and a wave and a camp. As long as you instantly cast your W on the wave, you can instantly, easily go between wave and camp. And you might be like, oh, but you're not shutting down Pango. It would be honestly pretty hard to shut him down at this point anyway. And I'm completely out farming him, which you could argue is, you know, kind of not the point of picking Viper mid, but this hero scale is fine. the thing about Viper is it's not like this hero just, if you don't dominate your lane, you're not going to have impact. Like, I'll have impact this game. That's, you know, that's not really a worry for me. Especially when I have these bots, the amount I'll be able to do around the map is going to be very, very good. Okay, we're going to go take the large camp on the left. Looks like Visage had a great game. He's rushing a Meteor Hammer. That is interesting. I don't know what else to say about that. That is something. But also, if the Pango ganks, which probably ping it out. I guess he was probably bottom. I mean, I don't know why I typed my bad. It's not really my bad. All right, Pango's back mid. Do want to go for the rune here. I'm honestly a little bit low. I have to be a little bit careful. Nice, got the rune. Okay, but all right, we're gonna clean up the small camp, backpack our stat items, also backpack the arcane ring, just get a lot of value out of these bottle charges, and continue to look to nuke out mid. And you can see I have 74 last hits at minute 8, and this is honestly about what you're gonna get. It's really not that hard to get these numbers because of how this hero plays out. So I will take 1 point in the queue here. I don't really mind delaying my W a little bit. And the reason why I don't mind delaying my W a little, I mean my Q, maxing out the Q, is I'm not rotating yet, and I still should be able to get my levels. I will gank your lane soon. Sorry. I don't want my Sven to break his item, so I'm going to apologize for his bad lane, even though it probably has nothing to do with me. Take mid. I have bots, so I have my TP top. But yeah, we're going to be a really high level. Obviously, the lack of rotations can hurt your team a little, but honestly, I think overall it should pay off. Maybe I can even try to kill this Pango here. He might go for the large camp. He doesn't have Swash right now, which means he'll have to ulti at least. I didn't want to show him that we had a ward. It might have looked like I literally was not clicking there, but I just didn't want to show me an award. Alright, this TP ends up kind of sucking, but that does mean Pango used his TP, which means I can kind of follow him around the map, which I will be doing. I really didn't want to TP on the creep wave. This gonna... Oh my god, he sacked the creep. Damn, that... I mean, I think honestly would have ended up not being a great fight anyway, to be perfectly honest. But that really sucked. I obviously did not mean to TP on the creep wave. I, of course, wanted to TP on the tower, but such is life, I guess. Shit happens. Okay, we're gonna shove in this wave here. Let's clear this as fast as we can, and then look to go top. I want to TP top. Dead. I can TP on Visage Birds top. You go on this Magnus? I can TP. My god, the Visage Bird canceled the black hole. That was crazy. Nice, there we go. Big fight. My career is running down mid, but we are just freaking massive at this point. I mean, look how farm we're getting. We have a Dragonlance spots, and now we can get active. I'm level almost 12, and this is kind of the cool thing about this build. This would inspire me to give this a shot. You can just scale like a maniac, and I'm probably going to go Manta as my next item. It purges the Naganet, helps me get away from Diffusal. I am going to TP base in a moment here. I'll just do it now. I should get the XP, I hope. Alright, I got most of it. So we get our Dragonlance now, and now we're very tanky as well. One thing I'd like to buy on this hero is Windlace. I don't think I'm going to do it here, though. I'm just going to queue up the Manta instead. There's a Tumbler's toy. I don't have TP, guys. Careful. This Visage Meteor Hammer is so... I don't know. I'm just going to say bad. Why would you not buy a Drums or something? Okay, there I just misclicked like 8 times. What the hell? That was really low skill. What can you do? I don't really want to stay mid too hard. I mean, I'm kind of down to pressure with my Visage. They don't have Black Hole. Oh my god, he got hit by that. He's gonna have to roll. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Cut out the roll. I'm TPing top here only because I don't really want to get stuck mid. like sitting next to my team. I'd kind of rather just like split the map a little bit. I have bots after all. I don't really feel too comfortable being here, only because they do have Naga, who like kind of threatens me. So I'm just gonna oh, she's bottom. Okay, I guess I could have been fine, but she's bottom. But just shove this in. They're gonna lose the creeps, which is nice. And I have bots up again in 20, right? So it's kind of the thing about bot carry guy. I have TP in 10. My team is just going too far. This Visage should just be farming top. I should be sitting mid, because I can boss to the side lanes. But it is what it is. Hopefully we can defend mid here. I'm going to try to nether toxin top before I TP mid. They have no roll. You can go on Magnus. Ew, don't shot him. Oh my god, I'm going to die because of this. I thought he would hook the mag, so I TP'd, but he got off RP. Oh my god, what? I trusted in him. I completely I don't know, I just put my faith in him. I could have TP'd further back, but I don't know, it felt like fine. I felt like as long as he goes on mag there. Why is my Sven threatening Shadow Amulet? This game's fine. I mean, that sucked. That completely threw my game, but this game is fine. Okay, my clock has a Midas queued up. Can Visage just farm top? We don't need this mid tower. He's so insistent on taking it. I can't TP top because my shit's gonna die. Yeah, my Sven's picking items. Yeah, I hate to see it. Alright, we just gotta keep trying to scale. I mean, it's gonna be a rough game, obviously. Things are not looking so good. My team's mentality is definitely not in it. This Visage is playing like a psychopath. I don't know why. He had like a pretty good game, I thought. I would have been able to enable him. If he just played top and farmed, which he could have done this game, and generally is what you want to do on Visage, I could have enabled him. I would have just cleared midwave and then watched him and bots on if needed. What in the psychotic gameplay is this? Their whole team is here. Like, the reason why it's so important for him to kind of play up is because it's much harder for me to split push. He has units. I mean, I have Nether Toxin, but he has units, and he has, he's not the bots hero, so he can't connect to me, but I can connect to him. Which is why it's generally better that I play, I can't, like, play up here. Even there, like, that was such a psycho play by Mag. I mean, it ended up working out, so respect, I guess, but the thing is, he can't help me, right? He can't get to me in any reasonable amount of time. I actually might try to skewer me mid here, to be honest. We fight. We need Visage. I feel like this Visage is not trying. I don't know. Alright, this Naga is honestly getting... She's gonna have like an 18-minute Scotty. Which is... You know... It's something. I feel like they're literally sitting mid waiting to kill me. That is the vibe I'm getting. Is Sven farmed? He's buying a dataless second item. Okay. And my Visage has 8 hosts. So that's good. Opium. I'm dead. I have a frontlining Warlock. Here comes Sven. Oh. Alright, so apparently my Warlock I don't know, I might post this video anyway, only because, like, I feel like the first 15 minutes were good, and I wanted to show that off. Like, the main reason why I queued this game was to make a video on the first 15-ish minutes from VIPER. I wish my team kind of tried. I felt like they weren't trying, largely. Which is a bit of a bummer, because I was excited to give this a shot, and I think it's very viable. Also, what it can do in pubs, it's better in, like, party queue and in pro games, but you can do it in solo queue if you talk to your team, which I didn't, which I think was a mistake this game. But you can pick VIPER, and then they're gonna panic, right? Because they're gonna see a first phase VIPER, and if you're a carry player and you're worth your salt, you're gonna panic, and you're gonna pick a very specific hero, and then your offlaner can pick some a response to that hero. For instance, Naga, you could pick something like Dawnbreaker offlane, and really make that guy have a tough time, or you could pick something even like Beastmaster, who can deal with these illusion heroes with a wild axis build. Even though it's you might have a problem with illusion heroes, then your supports can deal with that, because you also have a later support pick, right? So, I don't know, it's just something to consider. I think it's a cool concept that basically no one ever talks about, and I think generally it's impractical in solo queue, I will be honest. But I think it's cool. I like these ideas. I think they have their place. I used to do it with Batrider, actually, when I was like 3-4K. It would go well. People would counterpick me, and I would do fine. I think at the time, Batrider was a mid, and I would pick him offlane, and that caught people off guard. They got all the stunts, huh? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know this is probably not exactly what you're expecting to watch, but either way, I hope it was an entertaining video. I hope you were fascinated by the first portion of the game of how fast this hero can actually go, or how fast this hero can actually farm, and how it can come online. Nonetheless, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace!
And that's all, but remember, before you leave, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website, where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace!